You know what? You're right. I was the one that made bo 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 bo.
You're not the only autistic person.
No, I'm the only one. I'm the only one. Welcome back, everybody, to Dungeon Frights and Anime Fights, the only
Cold
once per
open.
quarter podcast in existence. How we doing, Jesty?
It's season 3. Calm down.
Yeah, it's
Stuff
true.
happened.
Stuff
We're
happened. Very
busy.
busy. Very, very busy. Oh, now I got it pulled up. Now, yes, yes, it's all pulled up. Ooh.
We,
But
we we do this sometimes.
we do this. Now that summer's over, hopefully it goes a little bit more smooth, and I'm not the one that's so busy that I
So
can't even
far
think.
away.
So far away. All right, so I got to start with a bit that's going to start this podcast off with the right attitude. Are you ready?
You're gonna piss me off right away, are you?
It wouldn't be Dungeon Fights and Anime Fights if Plague didn't piss Jesty off.
Go ahead. I'm
So,
ready.
I got something. Take a look.
What? Why?
Ocearch Bone Reaper.
Why did you buy that?
So it's like 3,000 points. I also have Catacross. He's coming tomorrow. It's like 3,000 points for $300.
Yeah, but still, why? Why did you buy
It
that?
was such a good deal. Look, I got some more guys. I got a fucking Mortec crawler. It came with the spells. They're by this finger. I got it all. It was like $900 worth for 300.
Can't wait for you to lose a game with them and never play them again.
So I won my game with ogres in a tournament. We'll bring that up here in a bit. And so now, as is tradition, once I win a game, I have to get a whole new army.
Yeah, something like that, I guess. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. This guy,
Surprise!
this guy's. So tune in to when we have the Dungeon Fights and Anime Fights raffle, where Plague decides he wants to play 2 armies and has 87.
And so all of a sudden, the fans get some armies, some plague armies. Ooh.
Can't believe this.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah,
specifically Big Bingus. So what started it all was Big Bingus was like, "Hey, OCR
I
Bone Reapers," and I
I
was like,
can't. I can't.
"So we have someone in the
Not
community
really.
who's gonna go by Big Bingus," and Big Bingus was like, "Hey, I want to get into Age of Sigmar. OCR Bone Reapers look pretty cool. They also have a really good spearhead out that just came out," and I was like, you know what? That is a really good spearhead. They're pretty elite as is, but man, that's a really good spearhead. And I like jokingly made them a list like of stuff that I know is good, and I'm like, oh, I kind of want to play this list.
So Plague's playing the same list, and it's not a very good list.
No, there's like 3 units of Mortec guard in here.
I just why?
I went on a
You've
tangent.
played 5 games with ogres, and you were like, I love these guys.
I love ogres. They're great.
And then you're like, you know what sounds even better? Another chess style army.
my,
That's what I need.
my favorite. I'm
You're not,
echoing.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm echoing. Oh shit. Why? How? Nothing else should be picking me up.
Well, as long as you're just echoing, I'll keep talking. Um, Plague has like an issue, and I don't know what it is. There's something wrong with him, like fundamentally.
Oh,
And he
okay.
just
Okay. No, keep going. Keep going.
great. No, I was coming through his speaker. There's something wrong with it. Like I think it maybe happened in his youth. I don't actually he's in the infancy of his Warhammer journey, which means he's gonna buy a bunch of armies. He's gonna find one that he loves, and he's gonna have these giant armies that never get played, and then he's gonna walk past them and go, I should really play them until he dies.
until, until I die. I can't see a way that I'm echoing, so I think we're good. I
Or
don't know.
Or he's going to just decide he wants to play this specific Grand Alliance, and that's what he's going to play.
Mm-hmm. Well, my initial idea before the Bone Reapers ended up showing up at my door was I wanted to make sure that I had one for every faction. So I had an order, a chaos, a death, and a destruction. And I did. I have that. I have that set up perfectly. Stormcast for order,
Mm-hmm.
Skaven for chaos, Flesh Eaters for death, and Ogres for destruction. But man, I
Right?
love a good deal. I love a good deal. And I saw that, I'm like,
You know, you could have saved that $300, and then when the new Ogre stuff comes out, you could have bought a bunch of the older, current Ogre stuff.
ogres are
Because
gonna
people have
get
been fire
moved to
sailing it.
old world.
They're not.
No, I know. People were
They're
saying
gonna get
that.
a whole. They're gonna get a model refresh, and it's gonna be sick. And then there'll be a bunch of Ogre Gluttons for sale for really cheap, and you won't have any money because you bought OCR Bone Reapers. And I'll go, ha ha, Plague, ha ha ha.
Do you see the way he treats me? I can't believe this.
I just know how this goes. I did this song and dance.
That's true. You've been through this
I
before.
did it. I did it.
I've played these games before. But yeah, I wanted to drop that on the podcast. They literally arrived today. Took my lunch to go and pick them up. I'm like going through the box. I'm like, ooh, ooh, just wow! Look at this little Mortec guard.
You know what he could buy? So Plague has a full size Warhammer table in his basement.
That's true. I do.
A bunch of shitty terrain I made in like a half hour.
Could have bought a lot of terrain.
He could have bought a lot of terrain.
Could have bought a shit ton of terrain, especially for other war games
Yeah.
where terrain matters.
Nope. OCR Bone Reapers.
my wife is on her deathbed. This is a joke. This is a joke. My wife is on her deathbed, and she's like, "Oh, Taylor, I'm so glad I can trust you to be financially responsible without me around." And I walk in, and I'm
I
holding a
bought
box.
Seraphon.
I bought Seraphon. And she's like, "Oh, oh." And that's how it goes out. And then all of a sudden, I lose the house. I lost it. No, I just I, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I have nothing to defend myself.
You have a
You know what?
problem.
I will take the
You
beating.
have a problem. You know what? For $200, you could have bought a Mega Gargant, magnetized it, and had a model for all of your armies.
That is true. I do need to learn how to magnetize models. That is something I do need to do.
But we played in a tournament.
We did. We did play in a tournament.
It went. Plague won a game against someone not new to the game.
I won a game against a veteran. Ogre Smash!
Yeah, I can't wait for him to play one game of OCRs and go, yeah, I really like this.
But Catacross is cool. Anyways, we were playing in the
Catacross
tournament.
is cool. You could have just bought Catacross.
I have him. He was part of this.
Yeah, you could have just bought Catacross and painted him.
Yeah, and use him in my
I don't play
Flesh Eaters army.
I don't play Black Legion for 40k, but I own an Abaddon because that model's sick.
That's
I
fair.
bought him to paint him. And you bought a whole army that I don't think you're gonna like playing.
Oh. And then I can just big bingus.
I want to point out that I want to point out that I told Plague at the start of his Warhammering, I'm like, you should play ogres. You'll love the
This
ogres.
is so true, by the way. This is true because
And he won his one game with him, and he went, uh-oh, Justy, I think you're right.
it immediately happened. Like the neurons were firing. I went in full monkey brain mode, and I was like, "Oh, wait, gluttons with 6 attacks, 2 damage apiece, all out attack. That's 60. That's like 60 fucking dice. Oh, here, take 53 damage. Boom, take that." Like, so the way that came up, where he was like, "I think you're really gonna like ogres," was I got in to Age of Sigmar specifically for Skaven. If you guys watch way back in the history annals, You'll
Like
see.
episode like 3?
Like episode 3, yeah. I got into Age of Sigmar for Skaven, which are probably one of, if not the most chessy sort of army. And I was like, I really liked the way the Skaven looked, but I hated the way they played. And it was that moment, like I played one game against Kramer or Jesse. There it is. Ah, I played one
I've
game
been
against
doxxed.
Jesse. Yep, absolutely. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And he was like, you know, Ogre Mod Tribes is calling. Will you pick up the phone? It just took me a
And
bit.
just Plague went, I don't feel like it. And then he bought like a stone horn, which I was gonna buy him for his birthday.
I still feel so
This
fucking bad about
the
this.
one I was literally getting in my car to go buy it, and Plague sends me a Snapchat. He's like, "What I bought," and I went, "You motherfucker."
So, full story of that was you were messaging my wife being like, "Hey, don't like I had posted, "Hey, I'm going to go run to Turbulent so I can go pick up that oh, sorry, shit. I'm going to go run to the local game store so
They know our store.
yeah,
They
they
know
know
our
our
store.
store. I'm gonna go run to our game store so I can pick up this old Start Collecting box that has a Stonehorn because I really like Stonehorns and maybe this will be my introduction into ogres. And you immediately were like, "Oh, cool. Hey, Plague's wife, don't go there. I'm picking that up for his birthday. Do not get that for him." And we were
Do
already
not let him
there.
buy that.
And then of course, me being me, I take a picture like, "Oh, look at Stonehorn. Ooh, I got it." And I know Jesse was over there like, "Fuck."
Mhm.
But yeah, no. We played in a tournament. I won a game against a veteran. It was a 3-round tournament, so not best of 5. But I went 1-2, which is
Yep.
still progress. It could have been 3-2. We never know. We will never know. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I played against Slaves to Darkness. I played against Stormcast, which that was rough. I won against Slaves. I lost against Stormcast, and oh, Nurgle. Nurgle was the third one. And
Yeah.
man, Nurgle, they're so fucking tanky.
I played the Cruel Boys. And if you've been watching the channel, you know that I love the Cruel Boys, but they have been in a rough spot for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Man, is Swamp Horde Bullies fun.
They're back, kind
So
of.
those of you that don't know, so those of you that don't, I went 2-1. Had I paid more attention to the new rules, I probably would have won my second game and probably would have taken first in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Toot my own horn or whatever. But
It's fair. There is a good chance.
uh, basically, Swamp Horde Bullies works if you have 2 units in combat with the same thing. Those units get +1 attack.
It's really good.
On 20 Gut Rippers, that is 20 additional attacks, doing mortal wounds on 5s most likely. Ripperoni,
Yeah,
one of
honestly.
one of the friends of the channel, he was playing Fire Slayers, charged a Magmadroth into 20 Gut Rippas and 20 Gut Rippas and Scumdrek. And I just went, yeah, here's 24 mortal wounds. Sayonara, sucker. And just like popped his Magmadroth. And I'm like, well, over on the other side of the board, the one that I made fights last, 22 mortal wounds.
Boom.
he's like, I just lost like 800 points of models.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Oh my god.
And I just went, bone on the bayou.
Oh my
In my
god.
second game, I played against. So my first game I played against Seraphon. That game, I'll fully admit, I just outplayed my opponent. They were not new to the game, but new enough.
Mm.
Um, it was he was a younger kid, and he came down with his dad from up in the Minnesota area, and he knew his army rules, but I don't think he quite understood. He played to not lose, which I think is a common thing with like new players,
Mm-hmm.
where you're playing to not lose and you're not playing to win.
Yes.
So he kept his
I suffer
Carnosaur out of
from that.
combat. He's kept his Carnosaur out of combat for too long, and I just went, okay, well, Here's 40 gut rippers.
Catch these hands.
Catch these hands. Oh, I also had a. This is my killer boss on Corpse Ripper Vulture.
I love that proxy that you use. It's so good. Isn't that
This
from
is
Conquest?
no, this is an old War
Mordheim?
Machine model.
War Machine. It was one of those games.
Yeah, so people were like, "Oh, he doesn't have wings," so didn't realize he flew. I'm like, he doesn't fly. So if you're familiar with Iden and Deepkin, they have a magical sea that follows them. In
Mm-hmm.
the lore for my Cruel Boys is they have a magical swamp that the Gators, kind of like
Depict.
Jeff from Marvel Rivals. He
Just all over the place. Yeah.
um, but that thing being able to like fly into stuff, trigger swamp or bullies, and then it's Monsters Rampage. It can also, if I don't want it in combat, 3-up, it just goes later.
See you
It just
later.
leaves combat. Also, when it charges, it does mortal wounds. You roll however many dice you rolled on the charge. So like, so let's say you roll a 10 on the charge. You roll 10 dice. Each 4-up is a mortal wound.
Mm.
So the common combo with that is you combo with Kragnos. So you roll 3d6 and you roll that many dice for mortals.
I got triggered a little bit. I'm sorry. I heard the name.
Like you can take Kragnos now.
I know in my ogres. Yes. I can be that which
I can't wait. I can't wait for Plague to go. Yeah, Osearchs are cool. But I really like ogres.
But I really like ogres.
My opponents were all cool. A lot of them were local members of the community or people that are just around or friends of the channel. So we had it was a good tournament. It was a good little tournament.
It was. Fun fact, I also went against the father of your opponent. That was the father perfected me. It was the Stormcast Eternals player. And I learned a lot about Stormcast. And I was like, man, are Stormcast good? What?
This motherfucker.
One
those of you that know, I've been pounding the table. I'm like, Plague, you can't just play one list of a faction and go, yeah, I've seen everything the faction has to offer.
I know everything.
I'm gonna switch armies now. You should always pick the army you think looks cool and explore all avenues before you just write it off.
Yes. I'm just
that doesn't mean you keep
once.
picking up armies.
I'm just doing 4 at once.
Plague has a lot of incomplete armies. His ogres, ironically, is the most complete army he has.
That is true. That is very true. I have a lot of ogres. I have like 3 Stonehorns, a Thunder Tusk now, by the way. Like 8? No, 10 Mournfangs. 18, 24 Gluttons. 24 Iron Guts. I got a lot.
24 Iron Guts. That's a box of 4 dudes.
I like Iron Guts. They're trap, but I love them.
There are a lot of points to commit. That's for
they
sure.
They are. With no saves, oh yeah, it's not worth it. But man, I like them.
We're gonna run our tournament lists against each other. His ogres and my Cruel Boys, and he's gonna learn very quickly. He's like, I don't think I like playing against Cruel Boys.
I don't think I like Cruel Boys.
So Cruel Boys are like the anti-destruction faction.
Yes.
Because I can just go, my gut rippers just go, by the way, you're -1 to hit me. Ugh, that means you're hitting on 5s now.
Instead of 4s, which were already high. It was the gamble of destruction.
And then I can go, also, fight last.
That sucks. Ugh. That sucks.
That's rough.
Yeah, it'll be really rough for me. I still want to do it because I love learning and I love playing against, like, I love playing. I don't think I've told you yet, but I want to do 1 game of Sigmar a week, like 1 full 2,000 point game, just so I can keep learning and keep getting better and just rotate out my armies.
I think one of these times Plague's gonna ask to borrow my Cruel Boys and he's gonna go, shit.
Cruel Boys were on the list, like, of the top 5. Like, no, the top 3 when I first was picking out armies.
I genuinely think if you want a chess army, you should play Cruel Boys. I'm just.
I'll trade you one OC Bone Reaper.
I don't want that. I do not want that. You want to know why? Because I know what I like.
But you've had so much more time to figure that out. I'm
Yep, and I still
learning.
don't like OCRs. I actually don't. I actually am one of the few people that don't really care for how OCRs look.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
I eh. If
Skeletons,
they're
but
gonna
with
go,
skeleton
if they're
armor.
going, if they were going skeleton like soldiers, they have like the weird like they have like the samurai segmented look, but not really.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, just if they would have just like committed to that, I think it would have been cool. But otherwise, it's just more skeletons to me.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Soul Blight. Soul Blight's just more skeletons and zombies, and
Yeah. I don't have an issue
they're
with Soul
not.
Blight, but they're definitely my least liked death faction.
Yeah,
Oh, I have a night
my
hunt
my favorite of the
night
Death
hunt
faction.
army. I didn't just buy it, but I have like a Vanguard and Lady Olinder.
Yeah,
Your favorite death faction?
my favorite Death faction probably is Flesh Eater Courts, and I know what I just said about like Soul Blight and OCRX is like, they're all skeletons, whatever. But and Flesh Eater Courts is it's all ghouls, but it's different, you know. I
It's
I think it's because I like the lore of the Flesh Eater Courts so much
top number one for lore, 100%.
that I can just like straight up look past it and I don't even think about it, you know.
Oh yeah, especially now because their new handbook is coming out and like they've shown off a lot of stuff about it. They're really like diving into that like fantasy of these are ghouls that believe they're noble knights. Before it was
Yeah,
just kind of like
exactly.
flavor, and now like the new models that are coming out fit that fantasy, which I
Hmm.
really like.
It is very cool and I'm a big fan. What else happened since then? My Saturn 2, my Z axis just went nah
Yep,
and broke.
a shame.
So my new one showed up today. Um,
Were
we
you
went
able
and
to fix it?
saw. I haven't installed it yet because I had to play my Trench Crusade game today. We'll get into it in a minute.
I'm so ready.
Um,
I'm so ready. We went and saw Fantastic Four: First Steps.
and let me tell you, fantastic.
Fucking fantastic. No
It was
notes.
fun. I really liked it.
Yeah, I have nothing bad to say about the movie. I think that
Yeah.
the Thing and the Human Torch actors are amazing. I will say that is very much
Mhm.
a Sue movie than a Fantastic Four movie. But other than that, I mean, that's
Yeah.
not a bad thing, but I
Yeah.
just like it.
Some of the times when Sue's using her powers, I think the acting could have maybe been a little better, but
I forgot about that. Oh,
I,
take
I, I
that,
I don't know the
Galactus.
answer. I don't know the answer to make it look better, but she's just like,
Looks like a mime struggling. Top tier. Top tier.
um, what else has happened, Plague?
We got back into Fortnite.
We did get back into Fortnite because go Power
Let's
Rangers.
fucking go. Listen, both you and me are very much, I hate to say it, but we're both two of the most nostalgia bait out there. Like, if you
Oh,
throw
I'm
something,
so nostalgic, mate.
if you dangle it in front of us, we're like, yes, please, please.
I've been nostalgic baited by games twice in the last like month.
Yeah,
One
Power
was
Rangers
Fortnite.
and what was the other one? Ah,
Helldivers with
Helldivers.
ODST. The
ODST came out.
ODSTs are now in Helldivers.
Dude,
Welcome.
welcome Xbox Chads. Thank you for holding up the front. Did you see that the Xbox gamers are fucking destroying the Illuminate?
Yeah.
Their major order is like already like
Those
70%
hell,
done.
the Hell Jumpers just popped off.
Mm-hmm.
So those of you that weren't ODST players, Hell Jumpers are what the ODSTs are called. So, um, there's a custom cape in the shop now for them. You can get
Mm-hmm.
all the old Halo weapons, the assault rifle, the SMG, the
Shotgun.
shotgun. The shotgun has the hippo, on the cartridges, like in the games, like in
Fuck
the Halo
yes.
games.
You get your
That
own
they didn't
ODST
they
armor.
didn't Yeah, you can get ODST armor. They did not need to add like the details they did.
I
And
love the
I
developers.
think Helldivers is just gonna get another huge spike in players.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. This is the renaissance of Helldivers. We've been playing it. We hopped on
Yeah.
like the last couple of nights to play it.
hmm
Oh,
It's been, it's so much fun.
it
It's
is.
still fun. It's still just good dumb fun.
It absolutely is. I recommend anyone, especially now that it's available on all platforms and they fixed the issues that did happen to Helldivers. I recommend anyone.
hmm
My wife likes Helldivers. Like, pick it up, play it. Like, it's
It's
so
true.
much fun. It really
It's
is.
just good dumb fun.
Yeah. There's not really much to say about us getting
Oh,
back into Fortnite. We always just are like, is this a good battle pass? No. We can wait like 6 months. Is this a good battle pass? Oh.
yep.
Okay, let's play.
Um. Oh, Blade came out in Marvel Rivals.
Yep. And
He's not a
Phoenix.
hero that I'm and Phoenix since we've had. Ooh.
Sorry, guys.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Um.
Blade is okay.
Yeah, he's not a hero that you're gonna see me play. Um. Well, he's not a tank, so
That
that's
yeah. You know what you like. You've said that this podcast. You know
uh
what you like.
yeah. I play tanks and I play strategists. That's what I play.
Yep.
Nothing
I
wrong with it.
wanted to
Just play
like
it.
Blade a lot. I tried so hard. I played like 20 plus games as Blade because that is like such a me character. Like the idea behind it, the one sword, one shotgun, like fucking oh, ticks every box, fires every neuron in my brain. The
hmm
gameplay loop, however, is just it's magic without the invulnerability of being invisible, so you just die instead.
Yeah.
And it's
Which
sad.
I
It
kind of
sucks.
worried. I worried a lot when they're like, "Oh, we have so many characters to pick on." Like some of them are just going to be lesser versions of other ones.
A little bit.
And I think we're kind of seeing that with Blade.
Yep.
Blade's thing is supposed to be his like anti-healer, but he just doesn't do enough.
He doesn't do enough. That's the big thing. He's supposed to be a glass cannon, go in, blow things up, and maybe heal enough to where you live. But he doesn't do enough damage to be able to blow anything up. So he just goes in and dies. At least from the 20 games that I've played, that is what I have seen.
Yeah.
I am lucky if I
And
end even.
yeah. And I've yet to run into a Blade where I'm like, "Ah, Blade, get him away from me."
Yeah. We've
I'm
had
just
that
like,
with
"Oh,
Wolverines.
dead." And like
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. But still having fun with it. We're still playing every once in a while. You know, we'll
yep.
load up once a week to play some Marvel Rivals. Still a good time.
Yeah.
Again, it's been busy the last couple of months, guys. Whew, it's been
Yeah, we've
hard
not
to
played
get
a lot
time.
of games.
Yeah.
Well, when we do get on, we're painting, we're really just hanging out because it's the last few nights I've been working on my Ender 3, which is over there off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And like my printers have both been broken and laid up, so I've been working on them, trying to fix them, and then playing a Trench Crusade campaign, trying to make that work. And
Yep.
it's summertime, so we have pretty good or we have a pretty good fair in our city. We have a pretty good fair like in the counties around us.
Yep.
So it's been tough
Camps are
to
open.
find
Pools
time to
are
play
open.
games.
All those fairs and everything, like everything that Justy was just listing, is the reason why it's like a super busy time for me, being like a supply chain warehouse. You know, it's like
Yep.
more things are open. That means more things that need to get delivered. You better build them pallets, boy. And I'm like, yes, sir. Absolutely. I'll keep going.
Yep. Exactly.
So
Um,
it's been rough, but you know,
but
now that it's slowing down, getting cooler, we're definitely going to find time to play more games, figure out more things to sort of do, hopefully,
mhm,
because I miss my boy.
absolutely. Uh, so we're playing. Do you want to go into it now, or is there something else you want to talk about?
I'm really trying to think. Deadlock had a big update. I'm a big fan of Deadlock, and now that this update has pushed through like 6 characters within the course of a week, I love when games just blare content into my eyes. So when you release a shit ton of characters all at once, I'm in. Been having a lot of fun with it. Been playing with our good friend Astro, um, and then trying to get my wife into it. I haven't had time to really play with her or anything, but she's gone through the tutorial, and Deadlock is a shooter MOBA. It is straight up just third person League of Legends. It's like Smite but with more gun focus. So I have a good time with it.
I'm glad you like it.
I know it's not so much your thing.
I tried playing it and I'm like, this is fine. If
Mm-hmm.
this is like this, it feels like if like right now, it feels like a cereal box topper game. Like
Oh,
remember when Captain Crunch used to come with like a CD with a game on it? That's how it feels to
I
me.
knew what you were talking about the second you said that. I'm like,
The fucking Crunch Links.
oh my god, Crunch Blasters or whatever. Oh my god. Well,
I
it's an
just
early access, but no, I get it.
yeah,
Let's wait
it
for the game to come out.
doesn't it does not feel like good to play.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, no, go ahead.
what's we been doing?
Yeah, we'll start with this and
I
we'll
want to
think
hear
about anything else.
I want to hear your views. I want to hear your views about Trench Crusade before I go off because I feel like I'm going to go on a tangent.
Mhm. I feel like this is the
And
right
avid
call.
Trench Crusade lovers, I'm sorry because I'm probably going to rip it to pieces.
Mhm. Mhm. So, Trench Crusade. Me and Jesse have been playing in a Trench Crusade campaign. I actually have my little war bond box right here. I had it ready and everything. So I'm playing Heretic Legion. I got some proxies in there. I'm up to like 10 models in this. We're on week 4. As you've seen, I have bought the Baron of Dice licensed Trench Crusade dice because I've been having a very good time. I have not won a game, but one thing I like about the campaign structure is the fact that winning and losing doesn't necessarily matter. What matters is what I've done throughout the game, and most of my games have been very close points wise, and I've just gotten super lucky in the post campaign stuff. So the way it's set up is you go through, you do your battle and whatever, and depending on who dies, they can get some scars, and they can get, if you've ever played a war game campaign before, it's very similar to that. But for those that haven't, you play your game against an opponent, and then depending on what happens in the game, things happen post game. So let's say my main leader dude goes in and he fucks up and he dies. He's not dead yet. At the end of the game, I'll roll some dice, figure out what happens, go through a chart, and he might have a scar that affects him for the rest of the campaign. So, for example, my leader lost an eye, which means I am now -1 to any ranged attacks. That little example I gave is why I'm having such a good time with it. I think it
Yep.
is so immersive in that aspect. I like again, the aesthetic of Trench Crusade is, for those that aren't aware, is what if the Crusades never stopped? What if we hit World War One time and the Crusades never stopped and the demons of hell have infected the earth and it is basically down to like a tenth of humanity left? And
Yep.
again, it's just really good aesthetic. The models are great. The war bands are great. I'm having a lot of fun with this campaign. Campaign rules, the post game specifically, all the cool things you can acquire just through playing the game. Even though I've lost my games because I'm learning a new war game, I still feel like I am competitively viable, and every game I'm getting better and better, which is a very good feeling. I feel like never once did I lose and I was like, "Well, I'm fucked. There's nothing I can do. I didn't get anything. I'm stuck where I'm at, and now I'm going to just fall behind everyone else because they knew what they were doing." Nope, I've been sitting in a very good spot, even though I've been losing, and all of my opponents have been very fun to play against, and I just, again, the aesthetic is just killer. But yeah, no, like I said, I have 9 models. It's been fun to paint up a smaller army and take them in and one game a week and see what happens, and then get my cool stuff at the end of the game and go from there. So I am a big fan of the way it's set up. I think that the I activate, you activate, I activate, you activate until things are done is a very fun way to play the game. I feel like I'm never going more
That's
than 5 minutes
so
without doing something.
So Warhammer is the anomaly in that most games are you activate, I activate, you activate, I activate.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that Warhammer is very much the okay, your entire side goes, and
Yep.
then your opponent's entire side goes. But
Yep.
whereas in because this is my only other war game um, example in Trench Crusade, it's this model goes, then your model goes, then my model goes, then and until everyone's done, and then we move on to the next round. I like that a
Yep.
lot. I love the feeling of never being more than 5 minutes away from being able to do something.
Hmm.
So that's really good. Um, I don't know if it's specifically the faction I picked. Again, I picked the Heretic Legions. For those of you that are aware, Heretic Legions are, kind of like the evil poster boys. For those of you that aren't aware, they have some very, very, very interesting, cool models. One of which is specifically a automaton like witch who throws nuclear bombs at people. Sick, super cool. So again, like I said, the models and the aesthetic are one of the biggest selling points to me. But again, back to the main point at hand. Um, Again, the turn by turn activation where it's model by model, I really like. The everything hits on a 7, you need to go for a 7 for something to happen. I like a lot. It's very streamlined, it's simple. I feel like I picked it up immediately, which helps. Um I like the idea of kitting things out to try to get better gambles, better rolls on things. I think that's great. Kitting out my little tiny warband and the little companion app that I have has probably been some of my most fun in wargaming because it's like, oh, oh shit, how can I make these last 10 points worth something?
Hmm.
Um, and again, I really, really enjoyed the post game exploration where you might find something cool, you might not. So that has been my experience with Trench Crusade. As a new wargamer, I am in love with it. I am having a great time, and I cannot stop looking forward to my next games. But, Jesty, how have you been doing?
I'm trying so fucking hard to like Trench Crusade. I am like dragging myself to play games.
Mm-hmm.
I all my games have been close except for today. Today is going to be its own tangent
Yup.
because, yeah, frankly, the guy running our campaign was a bit of an asshole when I brought up a criticism about the game. Um, but I am playing New Antioch, and I'm playing the oh, what is it? The Alba Assault Force. So I'm playing four big dudes, armor, melee focus, um, and I'm slow. My army is slow to get to the middle of the board, which with most game modes is fine. I just recoup game or points in the end of the game. Not a big deal. Also, we don't play with enough terrain. Um,
So, Trench Crusade is very much a game where throw as much terrain on the board as possible. You're going to have a much better time.
yeah, and then um, I'm running lieutenant in big machine armor, a sniper priest who now my sniper priest ignores cover and ignores range.
Super cool.
Um, I have three big dudes in armor, and one of them got upgraded to an elite this game.
Nice.
Um, and then a bunch of just like little chafe dudes. I had a dog for one game, and he died that game.
Damn.
Um, and I can't get another dog unless I spend glory, and I don't think a dog is worth the glory.
Damn.
I just don't. Some other factions in um New Antioch can buy dogs, but I just flat out cannot unless I spend glory. So I'm stuck with the force that is movement 6. Period. Um, the end game stuff, so the way the end game works is you roll a dice and that's your pool. So let's say if you played 1 to 2 missions in a campaign, you roll 3 dice. Your number of dice that you like, let's say you roll a 6, a 4, and a 1. You can only explore the 11 spot.
Because it all adds up.
Bummer. If there's no 11 spot, tough. You don't explore anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just get the ducats. You get 10 ducats per pip on the dice. And I think it should be, oh, I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 1. I want to spend my, or a 6, a 4, and a 1. I want to spend my 4 and my 1 to go to the 5 location. I want to spend my 6 to go to the 6 location.
Yep. If something is named and you rolled the dice number that correlates to it, you should be able to go there and lose out on
Yeah,
the other dice.
yeah. Like, I think that should be fine, but that's not how it works. Um, with my first game, I played against the Assassins, which that
Mm-hmm.
that faction just is a problem.
Mm-hmm. I remember hearing about
Like
this.
the guy playing him was super chill, very knowledgeable about the game. And he was like, I'm kind of thinking about disbanding my warband and starting over because no one is having fun against this. It
Mm-hmm.
all infiltrates it, and it actually shows an issue with the game mode, but from the reverse side. So today I played the worst fucking game mode in that game. It is bad. Everyone in the Discord says it's bad. It's a bad game mode.
Mm-hmm.
The Shoreline is a bad game mode. And everyone in Discord was saying this, and the guy running our campaign was like, actually, you just need to bring faster units, idiot. Pretty much verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you can't really complain that your army's slow if you refuse to bring fast things. And I'm like, I can't. I cannot buy dogs. I can't do it. My army moves 6. That's as fast as it can go.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. No more. Just 6.
Mm-hmm.
And he responded with, and I maybe lost my cool. I maybe had to backpedal a little bit in the Discord. But so that mission, the way it works is because I move 6, I have to move and dash for 3 turns before I can even touch the buildings. You can't score points unless you're inside the buildings.
It's a 4-round game mode, right?
It's a 4-round game mode.
So your first 3 rounds are spent trying to get to the objective to get the points, and then you
Yep.
can
And
only score on the
by the
last
way,
one.
the defending player just sits on the points and takes them. He just gets the points for being there.
Mm.
It's 5 points per. So by the time 3 turns goes by, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
And the guy that runs the campaign was like, "Well, there's an auto win if you capture the middle building." I'm like, I can't get to the middle building. Uh,
Yeah.
your solution for me is, oh, buy infiltrators. I can buy a infiltrator with glory. Oh, buy faster units. I can buy dogs with glory. And they don't have any armor. They can't wear armor. They don't get a shooting. They just have a bite, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the solution. The solution is that game mode sucks.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bad game design. And just telling me, oh, well, just play this instead. I don't want to play that instead. I want to play my big armored guys and still be able to play the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Not, oh, just because you're playing this, guess what? You automatically lose this game mode if you fail a single dash.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
I failed
I've
every
had
dash
happen.
turn 1. I failed every dash turn 1, and I looked at my opponent and said, I'm going to be honest with you. My turn 2, I'm going to hide behind buildings, and I'm just going to pass the turn until this game is over.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because I basically had to cross this no man's land because the way that you measure terrain is not enough terrain. So you have to measure terrain. So you place terrain until you can't place anymore, and it's 6 inches from other terrain and 8 inches from board edges. That's not enough.
Yep.
So it's like this big ass no man's land where I have to like scramble to where there's like this defensible position and just get pock shots at me, and I risk losing guys. So I'm like, I'm not playing this game mode.
Yep.
I
That's
posted
fair.
in the Discord. I'm like, we should not play this game mode. It's not fair, one way or the other. If so, the assassin player played against it, and he was the attacker. And when you're the defender in that game mode, you get half your models. So you're like, well, that sounds like it's probably fair. It's super not.
Mm-hmm.
unless you have an army that is all infiltrators as the attacker. So the assassin player just dropped in behind, killed the entire defending force, and just won the game.
Because it was half the models that he had to kill because yeah.
Yeah. For me, like, I physically couldn't get to the building. All that was going to do was result in me losing models.
Mhm.
And I did. I lost a shock trooper. Like, so I went, I don't see how, like, you play New Antioch or you play, like, if you're playing Heretic Legion without a Werewolf or a Death Commando, you just lose that game mode.
Yep. So, for those of you that aren't aware, Just here is bringing up something called glory that he can use to buy units. I want you to know
Oh, yes.
that glory is a currency that does not come easy. It
No.
is, you have to
You
do
maybe will get
specific.
one or two glory a game.
Yes, two if you're lucky. Um,
Yeah.
like glory is like a very finite resource. You have to do specific deeds in your match, and if you pull off those deeds, if you do the special achievement unlock pip that pops up, then
Yep.
you get a glory token. Um, Specifically in my army, there is something that I've been trying to get the entire time. Like, I know it's going to take forever until I finally get this thing. It's called a Sin Eater. It's worth 6 glory. First game, 1 glory. Second game, 1 glory. Third game, 1 glory. And I'm like, I'm going to at least be halfway through the campaign before I can get buy something that is specific to my army, that is like super good in my army. And then I have to
Yeah.
spend all that glory on that. And if he dies, he dies. And I don't get that. I lose the glory. I
Yep.
lose everything. So the idea of you having to basically just spend your glory to get another dog. A dog is not worth a glory point when a glory point is basically a diamond.
Yeah. And it's just like I hate when the answer to something is just play a different list.
Play the list you want. How about that? We a long time ago we even said on this podcast, it was regarding D&D, but we you should always have fun and do what you want. Like play what you want to play.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm really trying to like Trench Crusade. I really like the models. I really like the aesthetic of it.
Mhm.
I really like painting the models.
Yeah.
But when I brought up like a genuine concern about it, the guy running the campaign went, "That's your problem, not mine." And I'm like, it's just a concern I have about this game mode.
Mhm.
I'm not complaining about my models being slow. I know they're slow.
Mhm.
This is my fourth game with them. I know they're slow. That's not the problem. The problem is I physically cannot win this game mode. I automatically lose if I am on attack.
Mhm. And that's not fair. So
It's
why
not
should
fair.
other people have to deal with it?
Yeah, bring an infiltrator. I can't unless I spend glory.
Which again, as we've discussed, does not come
I
easy
don't
and is finite.
I and I don't want to spend it on that. I want to spend it on like the cool tank hunter dude with the big gun.
Yeah.
I don't want to, and I'm not, oh, sour grapes, whatever. I don't, it's not that I don't, it's not that I want to win every single game because I don't. I don't want to win every single game. I want to have fun. I want to be
Mhm.
able to play the game.
Mhm.
And this game, even my opponent was super cool. Even she was like, I don't know what you're supposed to do here. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest, this is gonna be a sucky game for you, but I'm just gonna hide behind buildings
Mhm.
until the game is over.
Because it's better to just hunker down and again with this being a campaign not lose any models than to even play the game at that point.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
because if anyone in the campaign's watching, I'm gonna be honest. If we're playing and we roll that mission, I'm probably just gonna concede. And if I'm stuck on attacker, I'm probably just gonna concede.
Mhm.
I'm not interested in playing that game mode.
Yeah.
Not until it gets some serious changes. Um,
It's
because like I said, I just don't get to play that game mode. It's me walking my models into a goddamn meat grinder and pray that I can get like 5 points. Like And then by the time they have like 45, because it's 5 points per building you control.
I can see where that can be incredibly infuriating and make you feel like there's no fun to be had.
Yeah, and so like I said, I'm really trying to like the game, and then when someone goes, play a different list, fuck ass, it really like kills my drive to want to play the game. I
Mm-hmm.
just go, why am I wasting my time doing this?
When you could
I
be
could be
doing
playing a
other
game
things.
of AOS or playing Magic with a bunch of people or playing Malifaux because a new edition of Malifaux just came out or
Yep.
a million and one other things that, you know, and like I said, I've only won one game. So it's not that I'm like just getting pub stomped every single game. It's just I'm not having fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things. If Plague and I were like, let's just play like a campaign of Trench Crusade, just like the two of us, whatever. Let's play like 8 games and see what happens.
Yeah.
Um, we would very quickly understand like this mission's bad. We're not doing this mission ever.
Yeah. Nope.
But
I,
like,
I get it.
I want. There's some really cool missions, and I haven't gotten to play any of them. I've had to play the Shoreline, the Take the Buildings, which is the original one that got rolled for my opponent and I, which we should have just played that because then I would have actually been able to play the game.
Yep.
Um, and the Take the Relics one where they disappear. There's one where there's a giant dragon just roaming around on the board.
That sounds sick.
Why can't I play that one? I want to play that one. I don't want to play this fucking one.
I so and this is coming from a place of, again, we have both started playing this at the exact same time. We're having two very different experiences. We have the same level of experience. You played one more game than me in this campaign because mine's coming on this Sunday. Um,
Yep.
but one thing I have noticed is, and I'm not saying that this is the be all end all answer because it's not. I see where you're coming from, but I've been, fully in, so I'm like going through and making lists and looking through and trying to make this warband. I think sub factions are handicap, or like not handicaps, challenges. I think that like a sub
Yeah.
faction
So
is to
yeah.
make the game harder
So
because
the sub faction I'm playing, the Alba Assault Force. I get some bonuses for my lieutenant. My lieutenant's pretty good. Um, but I get like I can't take machine guns.
which is
Period.
like New Antioch's whole thing.
I can't take machine guns, but I get half price great swords. I can also charge into like defensible terrain and still attack without any penalties,
Mm-hmm.
which is good if I can ever get into combat.
Yep.
Um, and that's it. That's it.
And so flip side of things, I'm playing just base Heretic Legion, no sub faction. I'm just playing Heretic Legion, and I have access to all the Heretic Legion weapons, all the Heretic Legion equipment, all of the forces, because there's a specific sub faction of Heretic Legion that, oh, you can't take uh more than one anointed, which is their main power troop, like their main big dude. Which
Mhm.
my starting list had three. You can only take one in this subfaction. Oh, and also, just because, no Warwolf. Okay, so I'm limiting myself by picking the subfaction. And like, again, there's trade offs. Some of the subfactions have cool thematic things, some of them don't. Yours specifically is thematic. Oh, big guys in armor doing melee
Yep.
things, but you can't do any of the stuff that New Antioch is meant to do. And so, like, I
Yeah.
don't
So
know.
like,
I'm maybe just running plain New Antioch if you play again, seeing how that goes. Again, maybe there's
yeah,
not even an answer. Like, again, it's not something that
yeah.
needs to be fixed. It's something that, again, I want my buddy to have fun with the game. And as
Yep.
someone who didn't know, I was like, oh, I won't pick a sub faction. You will pick a sub faction. I'm having a great time. You're not. Maybe that might have something to correlate with it. But again, I do feel like it does kind of kick you in the balls a little bit when you try to voice a
Yeah.
concern. And you kind of get shat on. That does suck, especially when you're trying your hardest to enjoy yourself and have fun. That
Hmm.
sucks. I get it.
Yeah, so it's like I said, I'm really trying. I'm genuinely trying to enjoy the game and have fun. It's just really, really hard when I'm like, this mission's kind of rough. And people were like agreeing with me in the Discord, saying like, yeah, that mission isn't great.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy running the campaign just went, nope,
Yeah. It's a
nope,
bad look.
you're just bad. Like, motherfucker, I literally I can max I can move is 12 inches. Like, it's 24 inches away.
Yeah. And if you fail a charge, you're only moving 6.
Yep, if I fail a dash.
Yeah. Yeah. If you fail a dash.
Or if I get downed, then my moves and my dashes are halved.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's just it's not a great vibe.
No, I totally get it. It's a mix of, the situation that you've been handed sucks. Your call for help was met with a shitty attitude.
Yep.
And again, as someone who's trying to get into this community and trying to expand on something and learn a new game, if people treated me like that when I was learning Age of Sigmar, let's say I played one game against you and I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go to the store, I'm just gonna play, and I got
Yep.
treated like that, I would have dropped it immediately.
Yeah. Well, and we already had one person drop because they just were like, I'm not having fun with this.
Yep. So
Um
yeah,
and I'm not saying it's a bad game in any way. I'm just like, man.
yeah. You had a thematic in mind and you wanted it to work, and
Yeah,
you're being met with.
I want to play
Go ahead.
I want to play my big armored dudes. I want to stomp up the board and be like, here I am. Deal with me. That's what I want to play.
Yep.
Not not oh, play one guy with guns and all dogs.
Yep. Play meta. Ooh, that makes me so
And
mad.
it's just this one mission that I was complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned to like the well, don't complain your army's slow when you're refusing to play the fast stuff. Like I it's not even just refusing. I can't. I just can't just I have to pray to roll the dog on
An
or find a
exploration
dog on
table.
my exploration table. It's not just get a dog. Like
Mm-hmm.
some just the whole thing set me off and I was already kind of like I'm not going to drop because that wouldn't be fair to other people, but I was not surprised to hear that another person had already dropped.
Mm-hmm. It sucks. That sucks to hear. Because again, I'm on the flip side here. I'm having a blast. Again, it's like all I'm
Yeah.
thinking about. I'm sitting on my lunch break just making like new war bands because I'm having
Yeah.
such a good
Well,
time.
it's not even my opponent's fault. My opponent, like this game, even said, like, this, what are you supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
bring a better list is not an option. That's not something you say to someone in a campaign.
Right.
In a tournament, like, oh man, I wish I was winning more games. Well, your list isn't very good.
That makes sense.
But we're in a campaign, which is supposed to be fun, and like, that's the number one thing you should be, harboring is the fun. And if people are like, yeah, I don't really love this mission, you should probably look at it and go, yeah, maybe that mission, if you roll it, just re-roll.
Yeah. Agree with your opponent and just be like, hey, we're not like this one. People in the community have been having troubles with. You mind if we just re-roll? Bingo. Because so far,
Yeah.
everyone I've played with has been fantastic and chill about
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
My opponents have been cool. Like I said, the assassin player I played against, that wasn't his fault. Like the army's just really good.
Yep.
Like um that just happens sometimes.
Yeah.
That's um I played against Black Grail. He had two dogs. Didn't have any dogs, and he just got to the relics faster and was able to activate them before I was.
Yep.
I still only lost by like 2 points.
Yep.
And got like 3 glory out of that game.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
So even though I lost, that game was really close.
That's like my number
Um,
one thing about Trench Crusade is the fact that even when I lose, I feel like it's usually not by a lot, and two, I still feel
yeah,
like I'm getting something out of it.
yep. And then I played against
Court.
uh Court, which there's no infiltrators in the mission we got, so he couldn't bring his cool bow guy. And his leader was also injured from last game.
Yep.
So he had like all of his melee dudes. I had melee dudes, and we just ran at each other in the middle of the board and just beat the snot out of each other.
Ah, the AOS special.
Yeah. I like I said, I got a big issue with in a campaign setting is just your list is bad, play something else.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Cause that's not the point isn't to win every game in a campaign. The point is to have fun.
and you just tried to
Play
bring
what you
something up
think
to
is
have more fun.
fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I wanted to put my mouse down, and people on the table go, "Ooh,
Yeah.
what's that?"
Oh, fuck.
Because what people are like, "Why do you have four of those?" I'm like, "Because I couldn't bring five."
Yeah. Fuck yeah. No. We'll
So
we'll
hopefully
continue
they change.
updating.
So hopefully they change up like how the sub factions work. A sub faction with only mechanized heavy machinery or or armor would be really cool.
Yeah,
Like a trench cleric in heavy mechanized armor, because you can technically do it, um,
that'd be sick.
but not in Alba.
No.
But it's cool. I've tried. I've like I said, I've tried to have fun. On a happier note, Plague and I are in a two-headed giant Magic the Gathering tournament
That is true. We
coming up
we are in a
in next
two-headed
month.
giant.
2 months
I'm
from now.
excited. I get to play Cranko, dude.
We're playing Goblin These Nuts.
Absolutely.
He's playing Krenko. I'm playing Muxus. For those of you that don't know how Two-Headed Giant works, we share basically a life pool. And we can block for each other.
Yep.
That's basically how it works.
But we're
Um,
playing. Oh god. So a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people. Not anyone in our community, but just specifically similar situations where it's like, hey, don't bring Cranko to a fun casual tournament. He's like
yeah.
top tier. Cranko is not a top tier. No.
Well, people think he's problematic because so the way that Krenko it gets problematic is if you can untap him a lot.
Yep.
Um, we're not doing that. There's no ways to untap Krenko in Plague's deck.
Nope.
So once he taps once, he's done.
Not as problematic. Just
Um,
shit ton of goblins.
yeah, we're just playing lots of goblins.
Yep.
And I'm playing Big Goblin.
I'm, I'm playing many goblin. You're playing big goblin. It's
Yep.
gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a nice so again, we've kind of been dabbling back into Magic. We had a bit of a talk about like the Final Fantasy set that came out and this, that, and the other. But we've continued to kind of like play here and there on the side. And no, it's again, this is something I'm very excited for because this seems like something I can just sit, have a beer, play some Magic with some boys. You know,
Yeah.
good casual fun.
No, we've been having a lot of fun with Magic. Like Magic is always Magic. That's
Doesn't change.
so we've been having fun. I have so many commander decks that I just sit in a shelf. Um, on that we've been proxying cards though. Which by the way,
Whoa.
let me tell you why I'm like, yeah, proxy every card.
Yep.
Every single card proxy. Because I'm so tired of Magic's like predatory like marketing. Like, oh, the one ring, there's only one of them. Here's a one of one
Just one.
ring.
Just one.
Oh, I can't believe our sales went up so high.
What? No way.
It's super predatory. It banks on like people with bad impulse control. It I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna proxy from now on. I'm not interested in giving Wizards of the Coast any more money.
That's fair.
And someone's gonna say, "Oh, Jesse, oh, your game store, oh." Sorry, if I wasn't proxying, I wouldn't be buying cards. Period.
So at least you
So my
can
game
still
store's
play the
not
game.
out anything. Yeah, because when I walk up to it, I'm like, "Oh, let me get a set booster of Final Fantasy 14." They go, "Yeah, that'll be $16." I go, "No,
For
I
one
actually don't want
pack.
that."
Yeah.
Oh, you want a collector's booster pack because you want to try to get some foil cards? $75.
That's bad.
No,
For one pack of
I'm not
cards.
doing that.
Not a box. Not a booster box.
When I
Not
start
a
when I
fat
st-
pack.
when I start playing Magic, you could get a booster box of Commander Legends for $120.
Whew.
Let's just look.
Let's do some quick math.
Let's just look here. Look how bright this is.
Ooh, you're looking so
Frying my
nice.
eyeballs. Magic. Oh, yeah, so
I'm
the
so tan. Sorry, I got
uh
lost.
the the Spider-Man set. Jesus.
Oh no, how bad? What is it?
The Spider-Man set with like a fat pack, which is how many packs anymore?
10?
How many packs is in here? 9 packs is $94.
$10 and some change for a pack?
Yeah. Um, there's some welcome decks. That's pretty cool. Um, I'm not seeing how much box is. I don't think you can buy them in a box.
Mm.
Let's go. What's a Final Fantasy booster box go for anymore?
Yeah, let's see. I don't even know.
Just give me
Give me the
give
number.
me the number.
Come on, TCG player.
What
This-
the fat? Maybe I'm being too harsh. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, Final Fantasy bundle, $95.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
It's not. Um, a pre-release pack, which is 4 packs, 6 packs is $79.
For 6 packs?
Yep.
This is it
The
going
Final
down,
Fan,
by the way.
yeah. This is um, it's proxy everything. I don't.
Nothing else to tell you.
And they go, we don't post MSRP. We don't have an MSRP. We do what the community wants. The community wants you just to make cardboard. Make
More
your $4
cardboard, please.
cardboard. A pack should not be more than $4.
No. I don't care
I
what anything's going on. A pack of cardboard should not be more than $4. I totally agree.
your collector booster packs should be 15.
Yeah. Because you're guaranteed good cards in those packs. That's why you buy them.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. Because also in the reality is I'm never going to sell my cards.
Right.
So like what's it matter if they're a proxy?
I want to play with them.
You're upset because I didn't yeah, and the cards I was going to buy, by the way, I don't buy packs regardless. I the singles I was going to buy from TCG Player or something along those lines anyways. So my local store's not getting that. It's going to Timmy in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter. I've been soapboxy tonight, and I don't mean to be.
Hey, it's all good.
I'm fired up. All
We
right.
love a Jesse soapbox on DeFaf. We
I
love it.
but it's about at that hour mark.
It is. Oh, we're past. It's like an hour 10.
We're past. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that.
Um,
We still got it. These old
we got a
bones
little,
still
we
know
got a
how to
little,
drive the car.
we got a little spicy. We talked about some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
we're probably gonna play some games now because we don't get to do that very
We
often.
don't get to do that, so we're gonna play some games and have a good time, gamers.
Um,
I think the
with
moral
that,
of the
you got
story
anything else?
tonight. Oh, yeah, I was gonna go into it. I think with that, the moral of the story tonight is, at the end of the day, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're playing, play to have fun in any way
Yeah,
possible. Because at the end of the
it's just
day, that's
plastic.
what you're gonna remember.
It's just toy soldiers. It's not that serious.
Exactly. Exactly. So we're going to continue to do our best to play to have fun, and I hope you guys do as well. We'll continue to update everyone on our little Trench Crusade journey, and if there's another tournament around, maybe how I do with my OC Bone Reapers. Ooh. Ooh, that's a look. Uh-oh. But yeah, no,
Um,
we're happy to be here. Go ahead.
take care of yourselves. Drink plenty of water.
Always drink
See
plenty
you
of
next
water.
time.
See you next time,
We're
gamers.
back to our we're gonna be back to our regular schedule.
Regular scheduled
Every,
programming.
every other Thursday, 9 p.m. FAF podcast. We're here. We're gonna be better about being on time,
Absolutely.
being scheduled. We're gonna be better about uploading. We're gonna stop half-assing it. We're gonna get it done.
Oh, Old Milk. We already talked about Helldivers on Xbox and the amount of
Yeah, a
work
long
that they
time
put
ago.
in. Maybe if you watched the pod. Just kidding.
We were in a Discord call with Old Milk earlier, and we were giving him some grief.
Yep. But yeah, no. Again, stay hydrated, play to have fun, and proxy all your cards. I don't have anything else.
Bye.